Should we talk about the elephant in the room right now? Yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room right now. I bought a whole bunch of books. Howdy. Still not good. Hello, everyone. My name is Rachel, and today what we are doing is another book haul. I did not mean to buy this many books. I didn't realize it until I had thought back to my last book haul, and I was like, should I do another book haul? I don't think I have that many books. And then I put them all together. I cannot believe. This is not normal. I feel like I need to say that this is not a normal amount of books that you should be buying. At least with my last stack, I had gifts in there. These are all ones that I have bought myself. So, I know that people love ginormous book hauls, but I just want to say it's not normal to have ginormous book hauls. Don't think that you have to have ginormous book hauls in your day-to-day life. I just want to put that out there before we get started. Today, I thought that I would do similar to how I did with my first book haul, and that I will not prepare for it. I'm going to try and summarize what happens in the book by describing it in 3 sentences, but this time I will read the back of it, and if I am wrong, I will give a better 3 sentences. I had fun the last time trying to do it, and I had fun editing it, so I'm gonna do it again, because what is this channel if not bringing myself joy? Am I right? I'm right. I made myself some raspberry iced tea, like the Southern belle that I am. Okay, without further ado, because I have a large stack, let's get into it. Okay, so the first book that I have, you may be able to see, and it is I'm already messing up. Things We Hide from the Light by Lucy Score. This one just came out. 3 sentences. It is a romance, grumpy sunshine, reverse grumpy sunshine. This police officer named Nash and this girl named Lena who live in a small town. She is trouble. He is the good guy, and they fall in love because he probably wants to save her. He's got like a savior complex. It's supposed to be really cute. I'm pretty sure I'm right. From the sounds of it, yeah, I was right. First one, done. We have is We Hunt the Flame by Hafsah Faizal. So it is 3 things. It is a YA fantasy series, and it is about this girl who dresses up like a guy and is kind of like this Robin Hood for her people, and about a dark prince who has to find this Robin Hood character, and at some point they have to like come together and work together. Like, it almost gives me like Aladdin vibes. I don't know. Am I right? Yeah, I'm kind of right. Honestly, I saw fan art of this, and then when I saw it for the price that I did at Half Price Books, I just decided that I wanted to get it. I'm on a huge fantasy kick. Just wait until my wrap up. It's basically all fantasy. So if you enjoy fantasy, you will love that video. Okay, the next book that I got is Misfit by Elle Kennedy. This is a new series that she is coming out with. It's the Prep series. And so I saw this one at half price and decided, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give a new series of her a shot. So what it's about, since I got this yesterday, I should remember. It is about this boy who is from a poorer family, and his mother is getting married to a rich man, and they have to move in with him, and so he has to go to a prep school now, and there he meets his stepsister? I think it's a stepsister romance, which I have a certain feeling about those. We'll see. And she's like, I guess, really pretty and popular, and I'm assuming she's kind of mean. And so it's probably gives like Punk 57 vibes. I think I'm Oh no. Okay, good. It's the headmaster's daughter. Okay, it's not a stepsister. I wouldn't think that I would get like a step sibling. I find those weird. It's not. It's okay, good. It's not a step sibling. It is the headmaster's daughter. He is not supposed to be in love with her, but he ends up falling in love with her, and yada yada yada. And that's all she wrote. Next, we have Something Wilder by Christina Lauren. 3 things about this one. Okay, it is a romance. It is one where this girl decides that she is going to go on this safari. And while she's on the safari, she meets this guy who is like this adrenaline junkie. And they look for her father and fall in love. Am I right on that? Oh, they used to know each other. And she's on a business trip. And that's where they come across each other. So it's not... So I was a little bit right, but also not. They knew each other. They had a past. They don't like each other now. She's very businessy. He's very wild, outgoing. And a business trip goes wrong, and they're, like, thrust together. Okay. So I was kind of not right, actually. I was actually, like, completely wrong. Okay, next book, This Woven Kingdom by Tahireh Mafi. I want to try out another one of her series just because I like her writing style. I do not know what this is about. I think it's a girl who was betrayed by this guy who her father mentored, and he killed the guy. I think I'm actually describing a completely different book. I don't know. What is it about? Oh, she's a long lost heir. The prince. Oh. So the girl is a servant of this prince, but she's actually the long lost heir to this king that maybe has died. The prince starts to fall in love with her, I guess. Clashing empires, forbidden romance, and a long-forgotten queen. That's all you need to tell me. Sign me up. Next book, Gods and Monsters by Shelby Mahurin. This is the 3rd book in the Serpent and Dove trilogy. If you saw my Blood and Honey review, you will know my feelings going into this. I'm not going to tell you too much about what's in this because this is the 3rd book in a series. I mean, it's got witches and witch hunters, and Lou is a witch and Reed is a witch hunter, and they fall in love, and it's all about them figuring out how to be together in such a prejudiced world. So, next book that I got, I'm not going to talk too much about that much. I'm not going to talk that much about either. It is The Atlas Paradox by Olivie Blake. This is one that I am still supposed to read this month. This is the 2nd book in the Atlas 6 trilogy, and it's like a mixture between Vicious by V.E. Schwab and The Umbrella Academy. So if you like those stories, check this out. But I am very excited to dive in and root for a team, if you know what I mean. Okay. The next book is Rock, Paper, Scissors by Alice Feeney. I looked at the back. This is a thriller. 3 things about it. A husband and wife, I believe, go on a couples retreat, and the husband has that face blindness thing, and crazy bad things happen, and there's a twist. I think writes him a letter she never lets him read until now. Oh, someone was lying. Every anniversary, the couple exchanges traditional gifts, and Adam's wife writes him a letter she never lets him read until now. I'm assuming that, like, it's not his wife. He's got, like, maybe multiple wives at this point. I don't know. That's my guess, is he has multiple wives. Thriller, supposed to be really good, super hyped. The next book that I have is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham. Believe this one is where this girl growing up, girls were taken and murdered, and the murders were pinned on her father, and many years later she returns to the small town that she used to live in, and the murders start up again. and her father is still in jail for those murders, so she then decides that she's going to figure out who's actually been murdering the girls. I've noticed there's a ton of books with this type of storyline. I think I'm right. Yep, I was right. I am excited to read this, though. It's very similar to All Good People Here by Ashley Flowers. That ending, absolutely not. Worst case of reader's blue balls I have ever had in my life. Ashley Flowers, you know what you did. So this one better be a lot better. Okay, the next book that I have is one that I'm more just curious about. I saw it at half price and decided to pick it up. It is Catwoman, Soulstealer by Sarah J. Maas. You guys know, I love Sarah J. Maas. I love whatever she writes. I have read all of her books except for this one. A whole bunch of authors did this series a while ago. There's a Wonder Woman, there's a Batman, Catwoman, and a Superman. Each of the books are by different authors who were pretty popular at the time. So Leigh Bardugo, Marie Lu, Sarah J. Maas, and then Matt De La Pena. This is about Catwoman. I mean, she is like a cat burglar, and she is trying to make a name for herself in the burglar arena, and she has this neighbor that she really likes named Luke Fox, which Luke Fox is this guy called Batwing. He calls himself Batwing, which is such an embarrassing name. Batwing because Batman is out of town. It just sounds so funny as I'm explaining it. Batman is out of town, so Luke, aka Batwing, is trying to prove himself by trying to take down Catwoman, but he doesn't know that the girl that he's falling in love with is actually Catwoman. So, yeah, I'm right. Anyways, we'll see. I don't know when I'll read that. The next book I got is The River of Silver by S.A. Chakraborty. This is a continuation / companion novel of her Daevabad trilogy. If you have not read it, please go read it, then pick up this one. So this is just filled with a whole bunch of short stories from the characters in the book, different perspectives in the books, some prequel information of some of the villains, also some continuations of other characters, and yada yada yada. So I am very excited to dive back into this world because I love this world. I'm excited that we have more content in that world. So the next book that I got is Loath To Love You by Hazelwood. This is 3 novellas combined into one book. I'm not going to go into detail of what each story is. Each story is a STEM romance. I'm assuming that they're all enemies to lovers, grumpy sunshine romances. I love Hazelwood's writing, so as soon as I saw this, I knew I had to pick it up. Maybe if I go to some beaches this summer, I'll take this one with me. Okay, and last but certainly not least, my book of the month book, The Adventures of Amina Al-Sarafi by Shannon Chakraborty. So this is the same author of the Daevabad trilogy. This is her new series that is coming out. It is about a legendary lady pirate who comes out of retirement to go on one last adventure. I think I nailed it. Should be content. Yep. Sensual merchant princess, several husbands, and one actual demon. She's offered a job. Yep. She's offered a job. Yeah. No, I'm basically right. So notorious lady pirate. I say lady pirate because I feel like when I say pirate, people always assume that it's a man. A legendary pirate who retires and then is offered one last hurrah, and she goes, and it's all about glory and being a legend and what that means. So I think I need to wait until I feel like I can invest the time into it because it deserves it. So that is it for my book haul. Again, this is not normal. You should not buy this many books. Really, the big reason why I have so many is because There were surprisingly some that I liked at my local Walmart. I bought them because I was like, there's never books here that I want. I also went on a trip to Nashville. I went to a small bookstore, a small locally owned bookstore, and whenever I go to a small locally owned bookstore, I have to buy a book. It's just one of those things. I want to support small locally owned bookstores, so I always buy from them. But I just want to reiterate, this is not normal. This is not a normal amount. I don't even know how many books are here. 13. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I really enjoyed it. I love doing these little sit-down videos with you all. I love chatting about books, even if it's books that I haven't read yet. Let me know if you have any of these books, if you've read any of these books, what books you liked the most, which ones you didn't like. I mean, that is it for today. I will talk to you all again soon. Bye! Yes, this is my face on this shirt. Don't laugh.